Righty guys, welcome back. Here we are, Go4WoT Asia Cup number 5. We are of course spectating the match right now, the semi-final, the first semi-final of the night between SuperNoobs and Glacier. I am GoGoGadget at GoGoGadgetCast. If you want to head over onto Twitter and give us a follow, I'll always be tweeting out whenever we do any Go4WoT esports events and more. Right now though, let's jump into the game and have a look at where these guys are heading off to. We are of course playing this one on Mines, and the SuperNoobs, they've got a very familiar lineup. They've got 4 RU251s, 1 T54LT and 2 M41 Bulldogs. Over on the Glacier side though, they've gone with 2 LTTBs, which we've seen a lot of today. 1 T69, love that one, AMX 1390, 2 RU251s and 1 T54 as the fight is already on. Oh no, the M41 Bulldog in T-lock, he's not pointing his turret the right way. Kong-sun in a lot of trouble as well as Folasaka takes down Lin 1588. So already one of Glacier has fallen, as have one, no, make that 2 of the SuperNoobs right there. So Jojo is going to be able to get the kill there onto Folasaka. Right now, Kong-sun getting some heavy damage out now as well, really making it count. The last has dropped down to 28%. Kong-sun down to 8, goes down there. Already 4 tanks on one side, 5 tanks on the SuperNoob side have been eliminated. Glacier still up with 4. They're looking pretty good right now. And the SuperNoobs only with 2 of their tier 7s left. They're going to be able to take this one out fairly handily. As I say that though, one of the SuperNoobs does manage to get a kill on towards Glacier right there. Although look at this, Glacier, they have a full HP T69 and full HP AMX 1390 right there as well. So it's looking like Glacier with a very quick match right here is going to be able to take this one out absolutely with style as well. That was a very smart bit of play there, as some team fight does actually come in, but it's not going to matter. Hien goes down right after that to Asabulu's AMX 1390. There we have it. The first match of the semi-finals goes over towards Glacier. Alrighty, well played to the guys from Glacier there. SuperNoobs going to have to step it up in this next one. I think SuperNoobs going to be doing the attacking this time as well, so have to wait and see whether they decide to switch it out at all for this one. So right now it's looking like we've got well, I'm probably going to be expecting some fairly similar tank picks across both sides, I would suggest. Not too sure. So, at the moment, yeah, just having caught a wait over from, I don't think it was actually one of the team members, so we're not going to be waiting, but these guys just going to be straightening it out a little bit and having a think at what they're going to be picking next up in this match here. Also seen the SuperNoobs before, they love those RUs. You know, will they switch out the RUs for T54s? That could definitely be an option. T54s, I think, probably, I'm going to say probably a slightly better choice of mines, just because you're probably going to last a little bit longer in a T54 LT than you are in that RU251. So yeah, I'm probably going to say expecting maybe a couple more T54s. I did like the T69 coming out, and from memory that actually did work as well, but couldn't quite see that on the battle report. But we'll have to wait and see. So, right now this team's just deciding out a repick called there. Okay, so Call Me Tenchi for the SuperNoobs, going to be repicking a couple of tanks on the SuperNoob side. Just going to be checking. Okay, yeah. Repicks coming in there. Good to see. Alrighty, so it is going to be the SuperNoobs picking first. Let's have a look at what they're going to be locking in here. In the meantime, of course, if we take a flick out and a flick over towards our brackets, in the other semi-final we have, of course, got No Real Danger, who are taking on B Gaming right now. So alrighty, yeah, just taking a look at that one, and looks like No Real Danger. They actually managed to take out 603 EC first up to proceed in towards the quarters. So they've got to be pretty happy about that one, I'd say. B Gaming and No Real Danger doing battle at the moment. Okay, so it's like that's yeah, no, Tun191 saying that was bad from SN there in the Twitch chat. Certainly wasn't pretty. But right now we've got the tank picks coming right back in. So 2 RU251s coming in from SuperNoobs, responded with 2 RU251s coming in from Milk Tea for Glacier. We've got another 2 RUs for Call Me Tanchi. And Milk Tea got picking up a T54 LT and a 1390 there. So I think, from memory, it's looking like we're going to be seeing a very similar lineup come out here from Glacier, and well, potentially even for SuperNoobs. They've got, you know, they've got their they've got 6 RU251s in at the moment. So I'll have to wait and see. 2 LTTBs coming in there from Milk Tea, so they're just going with the tier 7s. Of course, the losing team of this battle doesn't go home empty-handed. Potentially, they head on down to the 3rd place final. There's Elex there pointing out. So, next couple of tanks, probably going to be seeing our AMX-12T or something as the tier 6 tank, maybe a T37. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, 50. Oh, okay, 5916, even better. Coming out there as the tier 6 pick, and T69 coming out there. So I think, yeah, both of these seems fairly similar. Just a few more RUs on the SuperNoob side, to be honest. Yeah. So they're definitely going to be able to move. There's no doubt about that. Probably just going to be taking the hill. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, of course, what they do. That American tier 8 medium tank, that T69, though, coming in as a pick for Glacier. Love to see a good T69 come out. Just has a nice auto loader, a little bit high, you know. It can be penetrated from the front as well, but still nice solid medium tank. So right now we've got, let's see if we've got any tweets coming in to add ESL Let's jump onto Twitter while we're doing this. ESL doesn't look like it, but no new tweets. In the meantime, though, GL's coming. Just let everyone know I'm ready, and we're ready to jump in towards this match. Of course, Glacier, if they can take this one out into take out the SuperNoobs, then they're going to be proceeding towards tonight's grand final. If the SuperNoobs, however, are able to take this one out, then they going to be going to potentially, definitely a third game if they manage to win this one, and then potentially the grand final after that. So Call Me Tenchi, they're getting the countdown happening. Let's roll out here on Mines. I'm going to be spectating it out here. We've got SuperNoobs with all of their RU251s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Over on the other side, let's roll through the Glacier lineup. They've got Alan 89363 in the T69. Asabulu in the AMX 1390, Jojo 5678 in the RU251, Lin 1588 in the RU251, the T54 LT being driven by a Flybolt 2014, LDS Moon Knight and Milk Tea are in the LTTBs. Let's go ahead, roll out here following the SuperNoobs in their RU251s as they roll out. So, where are they going to be heading to? That is the question. Already we're seeing some mobility coming out from both teams. It's looking like we're going to be seeing another repeat of what was happening last round right here on the hill. So let's take a look who comes out on top of this one. Lots of shots coming in. Ram comes down and a Milk Tea goes down first. The LTTB here, Moonlight, already taking a shot. Shots coming thick and fast absolutely everywhere. It's a massacre here on Mines. Jojo takes out Kong Sun with his RU251. Call Me Tenchi manages to take down Asabulu as we've got this T54 LT here dinging a few shots there. Flyball finally managed to get taken out there by Call Me Tenchi. Lin 15888 gets a kill onto Anti-Lock. Tangeroid takes down one. Jojo takes down one right after that. Zan's in trouble. Jojo goes down right there. So right now it's looking very good for the SuperNoobs this time. They're going to be able to take this one out in a matter of less than 2 minutes here on the Mines. So the LTTB trying to get a kill before he drops out. That's not going to happen though. Feliska says no thank you, blows him up with a shell to the face. There we have it. So another super quick one there. SuperNoobs going to be taking that one out and evening it out in terms of the scores. Let's go ahead and have a look at the battle results there. So SuperNoobs, Feliska with 1.772k damage, 4 tank kills on the board as well. Call Me Tenchi managed to deal 1.4k. We've got the last dealing 1.3. Tangeroy 1.2, and wow, look at that, the 5916 actually managed to deal more damage than 2 of the RU251s that died early. So it's actually fairly impressive there coming out from Hien. So over on the other side though, over on the Glacier side, we've got Moon Knight up the top there with his LTTB, 1.6k damage. Now, gotta say, when your LTTB has done the most damage out of anyone on your team by that much of a margin, that's actually over 500 damage that we're talking here. So, I think he was actually the last one to fall, but still, that's a very impressive margin or amount of damage there from Moon Knight in his LTTB. So Lin 1588 there, 1.1k. Jojo couldn't quite crack the 1k barrier. Didn't manage to get 2 kills, so only 953 damage. So he's coming out across the board there. And what we might do is jump off to a short little break, as we've got teams just deciding what they're going to be picking next. So guys, do not go anywhere. We bring you the third and final match in this semi-final between the SuperNoobs and Glacier coming up right after this. Alrighty guys, welcome back. Here we are just about to jump into our last match in this best of 3. Let's go ahead and roll out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is the call between the SuperNoobs and Glacier here. And while we're loading in, we've got a special shout out coming in from Elex, our admin today, who is giving a shout out to Cupcake Flip, I should say. Who is tuning into today's broadcast. So a special shout out from Elex. There you go. Right now though, let's jump back to the battle at hand. We've got 15 seconds left before this one starts up between SuperNoobs and Glacier. We're of course playing on Prokhorovka this time, so that's why we're seeing a few different tanks in the mix. We've got an AMX 1390, 2 of those over on Glacier's side. The SuperNoobs, they've got themselves a T32, they are on defense, 4 RU251s, and 2 of those M41 Bulldogs. So there we have it right now though. We're going to be getting this match underway, and it's certainly going to be a tough one. I think it's looking like both of these teams have fairly strong lineups here for Prokhorovka, and already early on we're going to be seeing some shots coming across. Oh no, the LTTB Milk Tea comes out on the back of that one, but he's not going to worry. He's actually coming straight over the hill. Oh no, and some shots coming in, although he hasn't actually died just yet. That could be very brutal for the SuperNoobs. They haven't managed to take out any, and we're seeing the attacking team, they've essentially gone past the most dangerous point of the map, cresting that hill there, and now they're able to get some shots across, and the first kill does finally come in from the SuperNoobs. But look at this. We can see Milk Tea is going to be going down right after that one. Some more shots and some more kills coming in. Look at that. 2 AUs already down for Glacier, as is 1 LTTB and 1 AMX 1390. Glacier are falling like flies here on the fields of Prokhorovka, as Tangaroy, the only one down there for the SuperNoobs, he managed to get 2 kills before he dropped out as well. There we go. Another kill there for Glacier, but it's looking a little bit like it's too little, too late there. The last man standing is Flybulb 2014, down to 25 HP. One more shot, all it's going to take. There we go. And that is going to be in a convincing fashion. The SuperNoobs lining it up there and taking it out against Glacier. So very well played there to SuperNoobs. And they're going to be advancing on towards our grand final. Of course, before we do the grand final, we will definitely be covering the game for 3rd place, which is going to be the Glacier guys, taking it on against the loser of B Gaming and No Real Danger. So whoever loses out of that one, we will be spectating and covering next. In the meantime, let's have a quick run through the team score. Look at that. Feliska up the top there, 1.5k damage, 1.3k on the last, and only one member of Glacier managed to break that 1k mark. There we have it. So very well played to the SuperNoobs there. They're going to be happy, and you know, if you're going up against them in the grand final next, whether it is B Gaming or No Real Danger, after that performance, you've got to be a little bit worried. But we'll have to wait and see. For now though guys, what we will be doing is going off to a short little break after this, bringing you the 3rd place final for this week's Go4WoT Weekly Cup Asia number 5. Stay tuned.